They're not calling during business hours. They're calling during bad time o'clock.
Okay, Hannah, do you want to go ahead and do the intro before we just keep talking?
Hello, friends. This is the Triad, where we're spooky but sensitive. I'm Hannah.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Shelby.
Yay! Okay, do we have any announcements since we recorded 2 days ago?
No.
Okay. I don't either.
Oh, yes. I watched The Conjuring 3 last night. Okay. As like a heartwarming family movie, 10 out of 10. As like a horror movie, 5 out of 10. If you're gonna say the devil made me do it, spoiler alert, put the devil in the fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I was gonna say, I heard a lot of people say that it's like not scary.
No, it was like Ed and Lorraine Warren's love story, which was great. I loved that. I almost cried at the end. But
that's not a horror movie.
But it wasn't a horror movie. I mean, there were some devilly things, but not like the devil.
That movie would still probably scare me, though.
Yes, you would have hated it. You would have hated every moment of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is almost kid-friendly. I can't even. There's not enough blood sacrifice. Also, if you are going to have people be Catholic in your movie, we don't say that shit at the end of the Our Father, okay? That's for church only. Only the priest gets to say that. We don't say that shit when we're on our own, okay? Just so everyone knows. That's my takeaway. It's not for us. It's not about us. We're not allowed to know about it.
So it's a kid's movie that portrays Catholicism wrong.
What a shock.
Are you surprised?
Right.
A heartwarming children's film about fake Catholics, yes.
Yep.
Actually, so, like, I kind of have, it's not an announcement, it's a rant. Me and all of any parental figure in our family, all of us are helping my sister right now because she rented an apartment that is just, it's awful, and like,
I mean, I shouldn't laugh. It's a bad situation.
No, I've been laughing at it too, just because I'm not in it. But if I was in it, I would be just as stressed and unhappy. I mean, I am stressed and unhappy, but not as bad as my sister is.
It's just comical the way that it's been managed.
It's comical the way that it's so bad.
Yes.
Right? It's one of those things that, like, if I didn't actually know your sister, I'd be like, that doesn't happen in real life.
Exactly. So, like, she rented this apartment, and the city she lives in, it's a college town, but for some reason, there's, like, nowhere to rent. Like, there are literally 11 rental units in her town right now, and I am not exaggerating. There are 11, and I mean units, not buildings, because I checked yesterday. And
it's so weird.
And
like, school's over, right?
I mean, school's over, but I mean,
there shouldn't be any college kids. What I'm saying is, like, there
should be units. Yeah, and like, she signed for the place at the end of April. She didn't move in until the last weekend of May because they said they were working on it that whole month. And, like, she had toured the place, like, she did a physical tour of the place, and everything looked fine, because on the surface, everything looks fine. But then, there's no smoke detectors, which she didn't notice on her first walk, which is fair. Like, I don't look for smoke detectors, I just assume that they're there, because that's the first thing you have to have, is smoke detectors.
Right, like, you just assume if you're renting somewhere, they have smoke detectors. But
you assume if you're inside a physical building, there's a smoke detector. There's not a single one in the entire unit. There's no handrail on the stairs outside, which they need to, according to city code, because it's too tall to not have a rail. It's leaking everywhere. There's holes in the gutters. And then there's a lot more problems, but the clincher is that there are mushrooms growing in her kitchen.
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally. No, she is not farming mushrooms. They're not supposed to be there.
Illegal mushrooms.
Oh my god. And so yesterday I helped her write a letter to her management, like an email to her management place, because everything needs to be in writing. Because she's been trying to get them to fix all this for like 2 weeks, and they just won't come out and do it. And it's just... And, like, I also read over her lease, and the way her lease is written, you could tell that they did not have an attorney or anyone with any legal knowledge look at it, because it is a horribly written lease, and it has really stupid like, clauses. Like, there's an entire section where the heading is time of the essence, and the only sentence in it is time is of the essence in this lease. Okay, and?
What the fuck does that mean?
Why is this in my lease? This doesn't do anything. And
this
then...
lease has a business meeting later. Please hurry up.
What
and
the
then,
heck?
my favorite part of the lease is that, according to the lease, if my sister dies, her estate has to continue paying her rent until her lease is over.
That's fucking stupid.
That's not a thing.
No, it's not. I don't think that would be enforceable in court because, like, she's dead. She isn't there anymore. So why would we be paying rent on a building that she doesn't live in? Like, that's stupid. And, like, I've rented 5 or 6 different apartments, and, like, I went to law school. That's not a clause that is in any lease ever. Like, it's so fucking weird. So we're trying to get her out of her lease. We're pretty sure we can. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we're pretty sure we can get her out of it because they did not provide her a livable unit, and that is literally the first thing they as landlords are supposed to do. Ugh. But it's very stressful. But luckily, I have nothing else to do with my time right now, so I've been helpful, which is nice for me, but... Oh, it's so stressful. And it's just, like, I thought I've rented with bad companies before. They've just been incompetent. This place is, like, actively being negligent, like, on purpose, and that just makes it so much worse.
Maybe they're hoping she will die so that you have to pay the remainder of the lease.
Oh, it also does say...
Oh, yeah.
Well, like, it also does say that if the place burns down, she gets out of the lease. And so I was like, okay, so if you die... But I was like, but what if she dies in the fire that tears down the building? Do we still have to pay rent? Like, I don't understand.
Because the lease is broken. I told her that she should, because there's, like, a faulty wire or, like, a burned out wire on her
Oh, yeah, there's
oven.
a burned out wire on her stovetop.
I was like, okay, so just, like, cook dinner and burn the place down.
And there's no smoke detectors, so...
Who's gonna know?
Yeah, who's gonna know?
Yeah, I would hope she wouldn't have to fucking pay rent on, like, a plot of ashes.
I mean, yeah, but if she dies, we still have to pay her rent. But if it burns down, she doesn't. It's just, it's so nonsensical. And by we, I mean me, because she doesn't have a will, so her estate would, I believe, would be split between me, my mom, and my dad. So I would have to pay 1/3 of her rent until the lease is over.
Well, and it makes no sense because it's like, you didn't agree to that.
Exactly. I didn't agree to
sign that lease. Like, why is it your responsibility?
Like I said, I don't think it would be enforceable, which is another reason why I don't think they had an attorney look it over, because no attorney would be like, yes, a court will force her estate to pay rent. Like, it's just... And, like, this is a brand new rental company, and my sister knows one of the owners. So the fact, like, that just all makes it worse, because you would think if they're a brand new company, they would be, like, bending over backward to make sure that their tenants are being taken care of, and that is the opposite of what's happening. Oh, it's just... It's
so bad.
And, like, and she knows the guy, one of the guys, and then the other guy is a real estate agent, so it's just, like, I don't understand...
Why you're so bad. Like,
the bad version of the Property Brothers.
Yeah.
Alternate universe Property Brothers. Where they're all the emo brother.
Yes.
You know the third Property brother?
They're all the third Property
They're
brother.
all the third Property brother.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that was a really long, like, thing, but oh my, we're so frustrated, and it's just... Sorry, I know that was really long, but it's just very frustrating, and yeah, there's just a lot happening, and okay, Shelby, do you have any announcements?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of the third Property brother.
I know. I think his name is JD, which is just weirder, because it's Jonathan and Drew, and then JD, like, what the fuck?
They got to the third brother, and they were like, yeah, we're out of name ideas.
I think he might be older than them, but I'm not sure.
He might be, but
That's still weird.
If you don't know who the third Property brother is, type into Google, the third Property brother.
He's the emo one.
He's the one with the, like, who's so seen it hurts.
Oh my god. The Property Brothers creep me out, though, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, yes.
They creep me out. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Oh, they creep me out. I don't know.
Ugh, whatever.
Okay, Hannah, what are we talking about today?
Okay, go to my research page.
Okay, you sound very unenthused.
Okay, here's the thing. There are exactly 2 articles about this.
Oh.
and the rest I will be reading to you off of Reddit.
That's fine. I've never heard
Hannah
of this before.
has this way of finding topics that are like government conspiracy cover-ups, and
I don't know
like
if the government is involved in this one, actually, but we'll see.
Well, but also, like, you had to have a secret phone number to curse us or something.
I did have to have a secret phone number. We will be using the secret phone number today.
Oh, heck
cool.
yeah.
I hope.
Great.
They did not call me at 3 a.m, but we'll get to that. All right, let's go.
Okay.
So, today we're going to talk about the Willamette Valley Dream Survey.
I think it's Willamette.
No, it's Willamette.
Okay.
Because I will tell you why in a minute.
Okay, because in Oregon it's Willamette.
Oh, it is Willamette?
Yeah.
Fuck, then all of my information's wrong, and I'm just going to go jump off a cliff.
Isn't it? I thought it was. I thought it was Willamette Valley.
It must be.
I thought it was.
Okay, well then...
I might be wrong, but I thought it was.
Listen, I love the ladies over at Let's Get Haunted, but then they're wrong.
Okay.
I don't know anything.
Okay. Whatever. Also
I'll Google
known
it.
as the Happy Valley Dream Survey.
Okay. Why do I get the feeling it's not happy?
Yeah.
Well, Happy Valley's like an area. But,
Yeah.
okay, so my sources are Let's Get Haunted, the podcast. It's really good. I love that pod. Oh, God. Reddit, National Geographic, which is actually not related. I just borrowed some things from there. Coalspeaker.com, or an Oregon Live article, a Bridge article, and thisman.org.
This man.
I just Googled it. Sorry, it's definitely Willamette.
Willamette. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that clears up a lot of things, and I'll shut the hell my mouth. All right, so...
I almost went to the University of Oregon for law school. I'm sorry. I know, like...
No, it's good. It's just, I had a theory, and now I don't have a theory anymore. Great.
How does the pronunciation of something change?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
We're moving
on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. So let's talk about dreams. How have your dreams? What have your dreams been like in the past year, friends?
Terrible.
I've had a lot more stress dreams than normal for obvious reasons.
Lots of people have.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, not that it's abnormal for me to have lots of murder and blood and gore and dead people in my dreams, but I have had a lot of them in the last year.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I don't know if these are stress dreams, but I've noticed them. I have a lot of dreams which feature the cast of Harry Potter in Harry Potter-like situations, but they're a whole lot darker than normal Harry Potter situations.
Oh, dude,
I have those constantly. It's very strange.
Always getting up to shit with Hermione. I had to kill Voldemort once in a hotel pool.
One time
I couldn't find my wand because it kept turning into different colored sticks.
One of mine was like, and I'm never like, I'm like an omniscient, like, observer. I'm not like doing anything in these, but we were in like some underground, I don't even know if it was underground, we were in like a cave with like these rock formations that kind of looked like buildings on Diagon Alley or something. Mm-hmm. And we had to do something with ghosts. I don't remember what it was. I had that one a while ago, but I just have a lot of dreams featuring Harry Potter characters they're very similar to like grown-up Harry Potter situations, you know, like if Stephen King wrote Harry Potter, but it's very strange. Ugh. I don't know if that's a stress dream or not, but
no, I mean if you experience any kind of, for lack of a better word, stress in the dream, like if you have some kind of anxiety or anything, then that's a stress dream.
Yeah. I don't really have nightmares anymore since I moved out of my haunted house. I literally have not had a nightmare since I moved out, other than when I had sleep paralysis that one time. So I haven't had a nightmare. I've just had like really fucking weird dreams, especially in the past year.
Me too. I have had a lot of nightmares in the past year. I've had, and we'll talk about them, but looking at this list that I have had them with like bug nightmares. Yeah. I've had natural disaster nightmares, I've had monster nightmares, and I've had mass shooter nightmares. I have those a lot, actually. That's like that's like a really big anxiety of mine, because I work at a school, so I have like, oh my god, I have school shooting dreams all the time, and I always have to like carry a kindergartner who's bleeding out, and it's horrible. Anyway, let's not talk about it. So I'm going to now quote to you from this National Geographic article. Quote, at least 5 research teams at institutions across multiple countries are collecting examples of pandemic-related dreams, and one of their findings so far is that pandemic dreams are becoming colored by stress, or are being colored by stress, isolation, and changes in sleep patterns, a swirl of negative emotions that set them apart from typical dreaming. So we're all under a lot of stress right now. And we were definitely under a lot more stress at the beginning of last year. Or like the first...
The beginning of the pandemic.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, how do I say March without saying March?
Yeah. 2 Marches ago.
2 Marches ago when we were... not doing hot.
When we had to flee the state of Maine.
Literally. So, quote, we normally use REM sleep and dreams to handle intense emotions, particularly negative emotions, says Patrick McNamara, an associate professor of neurology at Boston University School of Medicine, who's an expert in dreams. Obviously, this pandemic is producing a lot of stress and anxiety. So, in the collection of later samples of coronavirus dreams, one researcher found, because she set up a survey and started in March to collect these, or last March, she said that some participants reported dreaming that they caught the virus or were dying of it. In other sets of dreams they collected, participants replaced the fear of the virus with a metaphoric element such as bugs, zombies, natural disasters, shadowy figures, monsters, or mass shooters. So,
well, you've had like all of those.
I know. I have the mass shooter one all the time. I don't know that that's related to the pandemic, though. The bug one definitely is, though. Because I had a horrifying spider nightmare in April last year that I still remember. And a lot of people had the bug nightmares because what's another thing that we call a virus or a sickness? A bug.
A bug,
but we can't tangibly dream about having a virus. We have, like, because, you know, dreams are all metaphorical and blah, blah, blah. So we dream about things like bugs or zombies or, like, plague situations that are just, like, blown out of control. And that's kind of how we were handling this with our dreams. Anyway, I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
So this is just my preamble. This is not even anything to do with the
That's fine. This is
I-
fascinating so far.
I don't know. I always have, like, weird dreams, but I haven't had any like that.
I haven't had any of the listed ones, but I feel like I'm always so stressed out anyway.
I was
But
going to say,
honestly,
I
this
take
past
my,
year-
like, anxiety meds in the morning, and so by the time
Yeah.
I go to bed, they've worn off. So I have a lot of, like, panic attack dreams. And I think those override my stress dreams. So, also, I just don't dream very often because I don't sleep. So,
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
Like, I've had more, like, weird dreams, but I haven't necessarily had, like, bad ones, if that makes sense. They've just been like, where the fuck did that come from kind of things. But again, I am always so stressed out. And honestly, this past year, like, I've been more isolated and I've been more just, like, frustrated. But me personally, I haven't necessarily been more stressed because I'm always stressed.
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna
that's
say,
now I'm just-
like if you're always going at a high stress level, then your dreams aren't really going to reflect that because that's your norm, you know?
Yeah, because,
I was
like,
going to say, most of my stress, at least in, like, the last, I don't know, like, 6 months or so, probably, like, the last year or so, has been, like, work-related.
Yeah.
Not even, like, pandemic-related. So...
and mine's just been, like, school.
in, like, my mind, I was like, I can handle the pandemic, I can do this, that part is easy, it's fine, whatever. And then it's all just been, like, work stuff, because, you know.
Yeah. So, like, at the beginning of the pandemic, I was very, very stressed out about it because I had 3 family members who worked in the medical field.
Yeah.
I was not at my actual house. I was at my parents' house, and I also just lost 2 jobs. And I was still in school, so I still had school stuff to do. So I was, like, totally 100%, like, suffocating under the stress of the pandemic. And so I think that's why I had those bug dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so gross. There were spiders on the ceiling, and they kept following us. Anyway.
Yeah.
I
will say, too, sorry, just, like, for me,
you're good.
My stress tends to affect me physically more so than it does any other way, which is why I've had to switch my sleep meds 4 different times in the past year. So, I just deal with it physically during the day, so that at night my brain isn't going to be like, we need to process this. Because my stress is just like, hey, we're just going to... Ah! Sorry, a fly just flew out of nowhere. What the fuck? Where did you come from?
Dude, that happened to me last night, and I thought it... I was in the bathroom, and it seriously came out of nowhere and hit me on the face, and I was like, what is happening?
It just flew out from under my desk and into my lamp. Sorry, that just scared me. Yeah, but my stress just affects me physically so much, and like I said, I'm always running at such a high stress level anyway that I don't know what to do when I'm not stressed, because I'm just so, like, used to it, which isn't good, but what are you gonna do? So, okay, I'll be quiet
fine.
No, you're good. You guys can go to slide 5. I don't even know what slide 4 is doing in that place. We'll move him down here. Get him out of there.
Oh,
nope,
okay.
now go to slide 4. I changed it. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So, in 2015, in the Willamette...
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm so upset that I was saying it wrong this whole time. Okay, so in the Willamette Valley area of Portland, all of these strange signs started popping up. The signs say, have you been having strange dreams? The Willamette Valley Dream Survey is investigating a recent spike in bizarre, unexplainable dreams. If you have been experiencing any unusual dream activity, you can help by reporting a summary. Please call, and then there's a phone number with a description of your dream. All right. So,
is this
friends,
the phone number you called?
This is the phone number I called. Let's
Oh.
call it.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
let's see. There's actually 2 of them. So here's what happens when you call it.
Thank you for calling the Willamette Valley Dream Survey. Please leave a detailed account of your dream after the tone. Transcripts or audio from your report may be duplicated in other media.
Yeah, so I called that, and Shelby, that's why I had to borrow your dream, because it was already typed out.
Yeah.
I changed it. I dropped the Harry Potter part. I tried to make it sound as creepy as possible.
Oh,
Not that Harry
yeah.
Potter isn't scary. I was like, but there was a werewolf.
Yeah.
All right, so when you call this number, a woman's voice picks up and says, "Thank you for calling the Willamette Valley Dream Survey. Please leave a detailed account of your dream after the tone. Transcripts or audio from your report may be duplicated in other media." So, I borrowed Shelby's dream from...
It was the very special
VSC we
episode
did. Yeah, the very
on
special
Patreon.
episode where my cousin, the dream interpreter, interpreted it. Hold on, I'm rolling away for some reason. Why am I rolling away?
Also, I like how you thought it was Willamette, even though they very clearly say Willamette
I
in the
know, but here's
voicemail.
why.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will explain that now. Fine. Let's Get Haunted led me to believe that it was Willamette, and that the woman saying Willamette was doing it wrong, and that it proved that she was from out of the area, so it wasn't from that area. But if it's
Gotcha.
Willamette...
Yeah, they got that backward.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Willamette.
Alright. Anyway.
I don't know where they would have gotten that from, because if you...
I don't know, they're 2
Google
girls from
it.
California.
Well, you'd think... I don't know, because I Googled it, and everywhere on the internet was like, Willamette, and apparently there's a phrase that, it's Willamette, damn it, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, who knows?
It
doesn't matter.
I don't know.
That's on them.
Yeah, that's on them.
I called and left a message, and I didn't get a response, which I'm
That's
kind of
probably
worried
for the
about.
best.
I know. No, I wanted to be called at 3 in the morning. All right, anyway, so the recording doesn't provide any other details, and
I'm sorry, but like, if I read that pamphlet and then called that number and that's all it said, I'd be like, this sounds very like MK Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really weird, actually. But if you Google that number, it used to be associated with a German language immersion program called the Sophie Scholl Schule, which operates out of Beaverton, Portland, and Corvallis, which is why I got that.
Why we have a Beaverton phone number now?
Yeah, because I was like, I
Gotcha.
need that area code so that they'll let me in. They'll think I'm an insider. But the school no longer uses it, and actually someone reached out to the school director, Lynn Rice, and was like, hey, why do you have that weird phone number? And she was like, all we do is German. I can see why you're checking into this. That's one weird poster. She was just
love that.
We just do German here. We're not into anything else, but I don't know. Okay, so
that's what they say.
Yes, those sneaky Germans, you know. So this is from the first poster that popped up in 2015. All right, next slide. Now let's talk really quick about a phone service that is available in the Portland area. So this is, I don't know if it's Futel. It's a German company of these payphones. They're free. Here's what their website says. At Futel, we believe in the preservation of public telephone hardware as a means of providing access to the Agora for everybody. Toward that goal, we are privileged to provide free telephone calls, voicemail, and telephone-mediated services. So basically they, throughout certain areas where they have these telephones, you can like set up a free phone number and voicemail and just use that instead of having like a cell phone or a landline or whatever, which is kind of cool, but also I think it can be kind of nefarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's basically, I mean, it's kind of like a burner phone, but it looks like a payphone. Like it's a payphone burner phone. That's interesting.
Exactly. So if you want to go into my notes on this, you can go to their Tumblr page, which
they have a Tumblr.
It's very strange. It is. Yeah. Actually, this whole company is very strange. Okay, so you can look at the Tumblr. First, I'm going to read this. Don't go too far into their Tumblr. Don't read anything. Look at pictures. That's it. Okay. All right, so this is from an article by Rory Elliott. I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to read to you some of the things that you can do on this with this phone. So each Futel phone sits in front of a house and is almost invisible to the unconcerned eye. The first Futel phone booth we approached was on 23rd and Taylor in Portland. Hold on.
Please don't, throw up.
I already did. Okay.
Great.
We punched the buttons of this antiquated device with wonder, only to find that beside pressing 1 for free domestic calling, an entire world of bizarre and mystical interactivity laid beyond each key. Stunned, we explored all of the different ways we could travel the winding roads within the world of Futel. By dialing 3 for the directory, you are given the option to call the mayor, the quote, druid of Sisyphus Gardens, and then in parentheses, still unknown, the apology line, a voicemail confessional that began in New York in the 1980s, Willamette Valley Dream Survey, and more. I called the mayor and the druid. Yes, hold on, let me finish.
Just finish what you're going to say, and then I'll ask my questions.
No, just ask. You can ask now, it's fine.
Well, whatever. No, the actual mayor of Portland, or is this like
the actual mayor of Portland?
What the fuck? Okay.
I called the mayor and the druid, but didn't want to slow down to make an apology. Finally, I selected the option to call a payphone at random. The phone rang over and over, and I waited anxiously for someone to happen upon my phantom call. I stayed on this phone for over a half an hour, exploring all its secrets. Finally, I connected to Futel's collective voicemail box, where anyone can record and listen to each other's messages. I left a voicemail about an upcoming show happening at my house, and sang a short song for someone to stumble upon. Resting the clunky handset between my ear and shoulder, I remember the strangeness of telephone communication, the depths of its intimacy, how it brings us across towns and countries, how important it is to have, to cherish, and how necessary it is for daily life. Okay.
I'm sorry, but why don't you think that's spooky? Just random messages, and you can just literally call any payphone at random,
or is it only a
connected in the system?
Okay.
Still.
I will now read to you the Druid of Sisyphus Gardens call log from 2020. Are you ready?
No, but continue anyway.
All right. In April, caller wanted to know how to turn into a dog. A transmutation spell like polymorph self should work. September 21st. Caller asked if they should visit Sisyphus Gardens. I told them I'd get back to them on that. Caller then asked how long I've been a druid and how old I was because they are interested in druid stuff. I asked them if they had any other questions. Quote, what is your favorite color? September 27th. 2 callers enjoyed a nice mushroom time. Answered the first caller's question about druids and Futel. The second caller said they found out about Futel from Dream Survey YouTube. They asked if I do this all day. Sure, technically. And if our phone was red like they imagined. The cord is.
What? So someone is, like, manning this phone on the other end, then?
Yes, the druid of Sisyphus is answering the phone.
Okay. Who is
the
this
druid of
person?
Sisyphus
Fuck.
Gardens.
Yes,
What
who
the
is
fuck?
this
What the
person?
fuck?
It's the druid of Sisyphus Gardens. That's all. That's literally all I can tell you.
Ah, okay.
Let's find another one.
But then they're, like, releasing their call logs, like, for fun, then?
This is right on their Tumblr.
Yeah. True. Okay. I'm so confused. Just keep going.
Oh, here are some recorded voicemails. These are good. April 1st, a caller left a good-natured personalized prank voicemail. A+. July 30th, quote, I know this is a simulation. I just want answers. August 1st, quote, hi, I found your number at Futel phone. I just wanted to let you know you're beautiful. August 2nd, quote, ugh, I don't really know who you are, but I would love to come and check out your job. All right. September 9th, quote, hey, Drew, what's up? Haha, just checking in, because you were supposed to bring beer to the party. And then here's the last one, October 28th. Quote, hello. I went on a run today and found this super cool phone, so you have a wonderful day and you are so beautiful and the world is a happy place. So anyway.
Okay. I'm so confused. And we cannot call them, correct? Because you have to be on a Futel to call them? Like, it's part of the phone tree, basically?
It's like, yeah, if you press 3, you can call them. Or
Yeah, so we cannot call them right now because I
so.
want to. But they have a mailing list.
I don't see a phone number.
Okay. And they have a
Anyway.
Twitter.
Let's move on.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just... Okay. And so...
This isn't even about the dream survey. This is just this fucking phone.
Okay.
I only bring up the phone because they list the dream survey in their directory.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I was about to ask, because I forgot. I was about to ask how this, like, connects to...
Yes. So these Futel phones are connected because they finally list the survey in there.
Yes,
but
they list the survey as an option. Okay.
If that's
It's
because
like-
they picked up on the survey and, like, added the number...
Like, just
like
for
as
fun?
Yeah, just for fun, or if they're actually part of the survey. Like
Gotcha.
They are
Okay.
playing
Or if
here
the
as part
people
of
who
the
are
survey.
running the survey were like,
Portland's
oh,
so
here,
weird.
let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portland's so
Get the
weird.
name out there more or
It's so fucking
something.
weird.
I want to go to Portland so bad.
I've been there.
Let's
It's
go.
very strange.
Ugh. Portland, Oregon?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you'd been out there.
Yes, for AWP one year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, I have to...
I wanna go really
chug the
bad.
rest of this coffee.
No, you're fine. Ugh. I'm so confused.
Okay. All right,
Oh
let's
my
keep
God.
going. Let's make it even more confusing. Oh, now I have to
Great.
read so much shit to you. Okay. All right. There's, like, no summarizing it. It's just easier if I read it. All right, so then, in 2019, more posters started appearing, and these were called the Happy Valley Survey. So you can go to the slide 6. Have
Wait,
you
so
been
the first ones
experiencing-
were 2015?
Yes, and these were 2019, around April.
Okay.
Happy Valley Dream Survey is investigating. It's basically the same thing, except it says the Happy Valley Dream Survey, and it also gives a different phone number with a Utah area code and actually, no, it's a Las Vegas area code, but they're asking 4 people from Happy Valley, Utah. And they also give an email, which I did email them. They have not answered me.
It's just
But
at
Shannon, do you wanna call this-
mail.com.
Yeah.
Yes, I will call them. 1 second. Love that we have a Google Voice number now, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second.
It does say we're from Music
Okay, it's going.
Again, though.
Please leave a detailed description of your dream at the tone.
What?
That was
So
it.
that one, okay, so the first one that we called has like a very like mom sounding human voice. Like it's a real person who made that recording. This one is very robotic, and she's also British for some reason.
We also, the second we hung up, we got a text message from them. Can I read off the text message?
Yes, please do.
It just says, "Thank you for leaving a voicemail," which I did not do, but they don't, and participating in the Happy Valley Dream Survey, and that's all it says.
Did you see my messages?
No, I didn't read them. You told me not to.
Oh, okay. Well, you can now, I guess. But yes, this one texts you back, and now we're going to talk about one Redditor saga with the text messages.
Yay!
Okay.
I just like how you call it, and it doesn't give you any information at all.
No,
it just leave your dream, and maybe we'll get back to you. We'll fucking see.
Yeah.
Shut the hell your mouth. It's not. Don't worry about it.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Dude, I love this topic. This is so great.
It's so weird, and I didn't know how to, like, format it other than I'm just gonna read you a big, huge long Reddit post.
That's fine.
Here we go! So, this is by a deleted Reddit user. I don't know their name. I'm so sorry. But they deleted their profile. It's called... The Happy Valley Dream Surveys, a person/organization is putting up posters in several states asking people to contact them if they've had strange dreams. They actually listen and call people back. So that's like what the original post was. Mm-hmm. So all of this that I'm reading to you is from that post by the deleted user. So background. A few days ago, I was browsing our non-murder mysteries, where I saw the top post of the day was a submission by You Aliens Did 9LL. Okay. OP lives in Utah, and she encountered a flyer put on a wire fence with the following message. And then it's just the Willamette Valley. It should be noted that Happy Valley is a nickname for Utah County, one of the most populous areas in the state. What makes all this more bizarre is that OP connected the dots with similar flyers spotted in Portland, Oregon 5 years ago. U72 Skidoo asked about the subject on this sub in 2019, claiming to have encountered a similar flyer around the Portland area for similar flyers around the Portland area for several years. The Oregon flyer copies the Utah flyer almost word for word, the only big difference being that it was localized to cater to Willamette Valley and the valley in Oregon that contains the state's most populous area, so like Portland, Salem, etc. Mm-hmm. All right, so this Reddit poster goes on to say that that everyone thought that it was pretty weird and that maybe it was like a stunt, such as the Ever Dream of This Man. Do you know that? Well, we'll talk about it in a minute anyway. Ever Dream of This Man, urban legend, and stuff like that. Or maybe it was some kind of ARG, which is I forgot how to say it. Alternate reality game.
I'm remembering, do you remember when we were in like middle school, high school, that mental health hotline phone number? It's reminding me of that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Hang on. Let me find it.
Like the real one?
No. Not a real. It was not a real one. Hang on. You know what I'm talking about, right, Shelby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you know if you dial magic on your phone and then # you call the Ministry of Magic? Fun fact.
Here we go.
I did not know that.
It was here. I found the YouTube video with the recording. No, I don't want to play an ad. Stop it. I don't want to talk about Liberty Mutual.
Liberty. Hey, we advertised on our show.
Hang on, I'm playing it. I was playing it. Hang on.
Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Hotline. If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, ask someone to press 2 for you.
Do you remember that?
No,
yes.
What does it say?
Hang on. Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Hotline. If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, ask someone to press 2 for you. If you have multiple personalities, press 3, 4, 5, and 6. It was something like... It's a fake thing, but it's like reminding me of that. But this seems more organized because this was just like some weird internet thing from like 2010. This seems a lot more organized.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just reminding me of that. But again, the Dream Survey seems way more organized, which makes it more sinister somehow.
Yeah, there's this Oh my god, I can't remember. I'll look it up later, but there's a lot of similar things like that. It's very Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is.
Weird.
Yeah.
Just weird for the sake of being weird.
Yeah.
All right, so this Redditor's experience, quote, while ringing the number, my call went straight to voicemail after only one ring, with a British-sounding voice saying, quote, please leave a description of your dream after the tone. That's what she sounded like.
Yes.
I hung up at the tone due to not expecting a number to work, as well as not having a game plan, which is what I did the first, 7 times.
Yeah.
I was like, panic! That's why I needed Shelby's dream as a script, because I could not just talk into it by myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
After doing so, I immediately got an automated text saying, thank you for leaving a voicemail and participating in the Happy Valley Dream Survey. After calling, whoa, I lost my spot. After calling, I saw from my phone's caller ID that the number is registered in Las Vegas. So that's what I said. There's the Las Vegas one, and then there's the Oregon one.
Yeah.
So he called the second one that we're talking about.
Yeah. The British one.
The British
The
one.
British sounding one. It's not for Britain.
The British.
The lady sounds British.
Happy Valley Dream Survey. Anyway, I decided to call the number again and do what people are meant to do according to the flyer. I'd leave a description of a weird dream and wait to see if the group running the dream survey responds. Additionally, I'd set it for safe measures so I would have proof if anything sounded weird or suspicious. Okay. So they got a call back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to find where it is.
As I say, you're going to tell us about that? Or?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to skip around. So it should be noted I placed my call a little after noon, so I pretty much forgot about it until the end of the day. I've become a bit of an insomniac lately, so most nights I stay up until 3 a.m. watching Netflix and falling down a rabbit hole on YouTube. The usual quarantine stuff. So this is happening in 2020. Mm-hmm. When I finally decided to call it a night a little after 3, I was doing my nighttime routine. As I was browsing through my phone this time, I received a call from an unknown name in, you guessed it, Las Vegas. So that's why I kept saying, I hope I get a call at 3 in the morning. I really wanted them to call me back. Anyway, he got this call.
I have a question real quick. Do we know where this person is located? Did they say, what state they're in?
Why would I read that? I don't think so.
Okay, I was just curious.
No.
I don't think that they'd said. I was just
have not.
Curious if they had said where they were.
No.
Okay.
For a few seconds, I just sat there in shock at this number set up by some weirdo on the other side of the country. Oh, so they must be on the East Coast. Yeah. Calling me back during the witching hour. I was already a bit out of it due to tiredness, but seeing that definitely got my heart beating. I immediately thought, do I record this? How do I do that when my computer is downstairs and the call only rings for a short time? Should I even answer? Just as I thought the last question, my phone stopped ringing. The person, oddly, only called for about 10 seconds before hanging up. I guess the answer to my final question was no. So anyway, they're totally freaked out at this point.
Yeah.
Understandably.
So they thought maybe it was a wrong number or something from Las Vegas, but no, it was actually the same number as the Dream Survey. Mm-hmm. There was no voicemail.
Okay.
And he ended up blocking the number because he was freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
So then he made a post on our non-murder mysteries, and it got taken down, which is why this big, huge thread exists. He put it on, what's it called? RBI, the Reddit Bureau of Investigations.
Yeah. Did he say, why did it get taken down? Just because he formatted it wrong, or?
Yeah, it wasn't formatted right. It
Okay.
It was just a mod issue.
Yeah, just for people who don't use Reddit, some subreddits, you have to format your post to their precise specifications or they will take it down. So.
Yeah, it wasn't because...
It wasn't because of some sinister, people can't know about the Happy Valley Dream Survey. It was just because he fucked it up.
No, it was just he fucked it up. And
yeah.
got
Okay.
Alright, so then this is when he says that he's typing all this up. So after the call and extra information from people / my thoughts... Wait. What? That's a title. Sorry. After the calls / extra information from my people / my thoughts. All right, so this is like a new thought, train of thought. Now, as for what I think, I really don't know who or what is behind these dream surveys, but I think I have a clue as to where they are / will be located. Remember when I mentioned earlier that Utah County is nicknamed Happy Valley? While there is also a town just outside of Portland called Happy Valley, ? So there's 2 places called Happy Valley. I decided to Google the relevance of the name Happy Valley has, and as it turns out, there are 11 other locales in America named or nicknamed Happy Valley besides the aforementioned places in Utah and Oregon. And it seems very strange that these These flyers were spotted.
There we go.
These spotters were flighted. These flyers were spotted a year apart in locations hundreds of miles apart, with their only similarity being their names. And that does make me wonder, does the culprit behind the Dream Survey plan on expanding to other cities called Happy Valley? All right, so just some random thoughts.
Why Happy Valley?
I
don't know.
For fun?
I guess. I don't know. It just seems they're like, let's just go to every town called Happy Valley.
Do we have one near us? Oh wait, we don't live in the same
We
place.
have Cool Valley.
That's true. I always think of Cool Ranch Valley.
Yeah.
On my way to the airport.
Not even Missouri. Missouri has Cool Valley.
Oh my god, I'm throwing the fuck up. There's one in... Oh, it's a cannabis store. Never mind. In Gloucester. Petersboro, New Hampshire is a Happy Valley, it says. Happy Valley Preschool, Happy Valley Popcorn Company. Happy Valley Asian Bodywork. That sounds suspicious. Okay. Moving on. So, there was another Reddit user called usystems11 who got a message. She called them and she ended up getting a message that said that she was, quote, not in the appropriate region for the survey in Kansas, because and there used to be Imgur links for all of this, like pictures and stuff, but they are gone now.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just wasn't in the right area, so they told her.
Interesting.
Weird.
So alright, let's go to edit number 1. Nope. Yes. No. Edit number 2. Okay, so there... Can we cut out this part where I sound like a fucking idiot?
I'm gonna have to, because we're just sitting here waiting for you to talk.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find... Because there's, like, a lot of random shit in here that I don't need to read, but I didn't cross it off like an idiot. Alright, so then he ended up making a Discord server with quote-unquote fellow investigators, just so that they could have all of their information in one place. So... You Aliens Did 9LL got in touch with him saying that she found more flyers in her Utah hometown, and she said, quote, "Hey, just wanted to reach out after seeing you talking about my posts. I found another poster in my town. I was very spooked when I saw it. They had placed it in the middle of an art installation in the local mall. It felt very ominous since no one else was around and honestly made me feel like I was being followed. But I took the poster and I have it now." So she has, like, physical proof of it now.
Mm-hmm.
They put it in an art installation in the local mall.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't say spooky shit. Okay.
So that's, like, another thing. Like, part of the Futel phones people think are just art projects.
I mean, that would make
sense.
sense.
Parts of them. But the Happy Valley Dream Survey isn't really... They don't think it's part of it. They think they just added it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, nobody really knows what it is.
Yeah. We need a whistleblower.
I know.
Right?
Some, like, alien's gonna pop out and be like, this was a survey on you idiot humans and your dumb brains. Dumb monkey brains. Okay. So... this is called huge update. It's now 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so he's from the East Coast. On May 6th, and 2 people have received calls from the Vegas number. I unblocked the number earlier yesterday around noon and left another voicemail saying, I seem to have missed a call from the Dream Survey and to have them call me back. However, I still have not received a call back nor an email response. However, what does that say? H. Reeves official, who called both the Willamette and the Happy Valley numbers with anonymous number service, got a call back. He did not answer in time, however, as this is a terribly written sentence. He did not answer in time, however. The caller only rang for about 5 seconds. As I was messaging him, Systems 11, the lady from Kansas who previously received a call from the survey, also received a call at approximately 4:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. She did not see the notification as she was away from her phone, but the call log is there. They called. What the fuck? It seems like the caller is active between 12:15 and 1:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Spooky, spooky.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So, I guess I'm just confused as to why the act of getting a phone call from someone who told you they're, like, to leave a voicemail is odd. Like, just the way this is being set up, I don't understand why it's so weird that this phone number would call you back when you left them a voicemail.
Because it seems like an automated system, and why would they call you back, you know?
Okay. I don't know. I don't
know, because it's spooky shit.
No, it is. I just don't get why you're so shocked that someone who asked you to leave a voicemail is calling you back.
More the timing of the phone calls than the actual phone calls.
They're not calling during business hours.
Yes, okay.
They're calling during bad time.
Even if you look on West Coast time or whatever.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, okay.
It's still weird timing.
Yes.
So I think that is part of it.
Yeah, for sure. Just because, automated phone trees still know your phone number, so I just don't...
Right, yeah.
So, on the surface, I don't understand why this is so weird. They're giving you a call back.
But they're not getting voicemails from it. They're just getting calls back with hang-ups.
Yeah, and then they're not...
and they're getting calls where Sorry, this is a lot of us talking over each other for a second.
No, it's fine.
But, it's a lot of, it's a weird time to call someone, and then, you don't let it ring until it goes to voicemail. It only rings a couple of times, and then they hang up. That alone would be weird to me.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I get that now. I was just hung up on of course they're calling you back. You left them a voicemail.
Yeah.
Why is this weird?
Yeah. No, that part I totally get. Yeah. I would expect a call back, but I would expect them to either, leave me a voicemail or...
At least call back at, 3 in the afternoon and not 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
right, at a normal time. Yeah. Or, let it ring the full amount of...
Yeah, ring the whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
I needed that context. Thank you.
Yes.
I do find it interesting, too, that no one who has gotten a call back has been able to answer the phone. That's a weird...
They called at, fucking 4 in the morning.
No, I know, but, even people who were oh, I didn't see... Or, they're Or, even the first guy was just I didn't answer in time, and it's just a weird... I just think it's interesting that everybody is, just barely missing the phone call.
So I'm going to need them to call Hannah back so we know what happens.
Yeah.
They're going to call me when
Hannah, keep your phone on you.
Yeah.
I sleep
Don't
like
sleep.
a rock. My cousin came in the house yesterday, and, he moved out, but he took all this stuff that was in the breezeway, which is right under my room, and I should have heard him, but I didn't, and then I was I'm going to be murdered.
Need I remind you, I'm not, I slept through a tornado. I get it.
No, I know. We're just both it's whatever.
I am
whatever.
so heavily medicated to sleep. I can't, nothing wakes me up. If something wakes me up in the middle of the night, something bad is happening. Really, really bad. Apparently not tornado level bad, but...
See, I can sleep through, tornadoes and sirens and yada yada, but this morning something fell off the wall in the kitchen and I was awake in no time.
In your kitchen? That's downstairs from your room.
Yeah, exactly. I barely heard it and I was immediately awake.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the power goes out or if my fan turns off for any reason, like, it won't even be finished. Like, the blades won't have stopped moving and I will be awake.
Mm-hmm. See, I'll wake up if I get overheated, but that's just because I'm overheated, and so my body is, like, fix things now.
Yeah.
But for like, noises, no. Noises don't wake me up.
But, like, I lived on military bases where sirens were going off 24/7, and I can sleep through that all night.
Yeah.
Like a rock. I can sleep in the middle of an airport on a concrete floor and be perfectly fine, but, like...
that. That's just
if it is, like...
insomnia.
Well, also, I just don't sleep. But when I do, like... But I don't know, like... Just certain things, like, I will be awake in, like, 0.2 seconds flat. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, that was how I knew something was wrong after I got my second vaccine. Like, that was how I knew I had a fever, was because it woke me up, like, more than normal.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyway.
Moving on.
Hannah?
Oh, okay. I was reading ahead.
No, you're fine.
Just remind myself what words look like. Okay.
Yes.
So, edit 7. Another unnerving update. I spoke too soon. As I was messaging someone who received a call, I got a text from the number at 4:36 a.m. saying, "I'm sorry, my responses are limited. You must ask the right questions."
I don't like that.
Both of you. Oh, I'm crying. What? Okay, wait. So, this is clearly in response to my message earlier, asking them to return my call from May 1st. What the fuck? I sent a text message back asking who they are because clearly the number's messaging service is not entirely automated. They're active right now, ladies and gents. Watch out. Okay.
What?
Edit 8. I received a text back from them. Quote, "What, so everyone's supposed to sleep every single night now? You realize that nighttime makes up half of all time." I've since blocked the number because I'm kind of
I'm sorry,
out.
the number told them that?
Yes.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, can you just repeat that, please?
What, so everyone's supposed to sleep every single night now? You realize that nighttime makes up half of all time.
And this is just in response to him saying, "Who are you exactly?"
Yes!
What the fuck? Okay, now I understand why people are creeped out.
What is happening?
Okay.
Oh.
I've since blocked the number, mostly because I'm kind of creeped out at all the responses and don't want this to go too far. Reeves official is also using the Text Now service to message with the caller after receiving texts with threatening undertones as well. Okay.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm just telling you about my weird dreams, okay?
You asked for this information.
I just want to know who I'm giving my information to.
Yeah.
Why'd you get so aggressive?
Oh, I don't like that.
We'll get to it. Hold on. All right.
Oh dear.
Edit 9. We are currently trying to get a rise out of the caller and get any information. As you, Maria Heem, commented, quote, "Both numbers are non-fixed VoIP, so likely a Google Voice number. The Portland one is even registered under the name Dream Survey, and not an individual's name. The other is much newer and doesn't have any information available yet. This seems to line up with the fact that the caller may be spoofing their location as well. According to a text log, the Dream Survey person claims that it was almost 5 p.m., putting them in UTC +8 time zone, where Beijing, Singapore, and Taiwan are located. However, there's no way someone is hopping over on a plane across the Pacific to put up these flyers, so clearly they're just spoofing their number, or just being a troll."
I mean, yeah, that one seems more likely.
But also, it just feels like that's a lot of effort to put in to just be a troll.
Fair.
Yes.
Like, to create a whole number and put up flyers all around a city, blah, 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 like...
I feel like it's more likely that they are just lying about their time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems more likely.
Edit 10. Well, there's a piece of info that's made me take this a bit less seriously. It seems that the texts me and others received are quotes from movies or TV shows.
Oh.
Okay.
It made you too Tricked ya, haha.
That's still creepy. Like,
it is still really creepy.
That's still a creepy thing to send somebody at
Yeah.
dark o'clock after you're asking who somebody is.
Yeah. So, e.g., the first text I received from the survey number was a quote from iRobot, while the second was a line from Rick and Morty. Additionally, one of the people investigating with me received messages that parroted his words. I'm beginning to think this is some elaborate years-long art project, but what do you all think? But why do all this across several states in an unconventional way?
Like Shelby said, this is a lot of effort.
But also, like, artists are weird as fuck.
That's true.
That's why I can't go to an artist colony. I really, really want to, but I'm not weird enough. Like, I'm weird, but I'm not that.
You're not art weird.
I'm not art weird.
No.
And there's a difference between just, like, artists and weird artists.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely the art weird people.
Yeah.
So,
Edit 11.
you know who you are.
You know who you are. You fucking art fuckers.
Yes.
Edit 11. Well, me and several others on a Discord server have been trying to unravel all of this. We found many pieces of info. I'll likely make an update post later, but this is getting really weird. Okay. So after that, this person and you aliens did 9LL both deleted their Reddits.
Cool.
Cool.
They said there was going to be this big update,
And then they
and
deleted
then
their
they deleted
accounts.
them. Yep.
Cool.
So they're the artists.
I don't know. Let's keep going.
Oh gosh.
Next slide.
Okay.
Just kidding. 2 slides. Go to number 8. So, this is just kind of like a tangent really quick.
I don't like this, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is like another one of those things that just, it's related but unrelated, kind of like the phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does this have anything to do with it or not? This is, okay, so what I'm making these two look at right now is the picture of, quote, this man. That's what it's called. And there's like,
Nope.
that's
don't
what
like
it's
that.
called.
I'm going back some slides because I don't want him staring at me.
I pulled up Audacity so I don't have to look at him.
All right, fine. So there's this picture of this face, and it was floating around the internet forever and ever, and it says, excuse me,
It says belch.
it says, no, it says, have you seen this man? And then it says, have you seen this man in your dreams? And then it goes on to say, like, that this man has been going in people's dreams forever and ever. Kind of like, what's that other one? The Hat Man?
Yes. There's a hat
But
man.
this isn't the Hat. This one isn't sinister. He's
No.
just, like, in your dreams. Like, he's just some dude.
He looks pretty damn sinister to me, but...
I think he looks like he is morphing into an anamorph monkey.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
he's going to be a little capuchin in just a minute. He's not quite there. But,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's, I don't know, I have a whole bunch of stuff to read from this, but I don't really know what to say. Like,
It's just another
just
weird
creepy
dream
and
thing.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another creepy, weird dream thing. Like, there's a whole website about it. It's called thisman.org.
Oh, that's that website. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess we'll just skip this part, but
We don't have to. I just don't want to look at him.
no, I just don't even know what to say. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff. I just don't know. It's just another one of those dream things. Like, people are saying maybe the dream survey is a continuation of the This Man
Gotcha.
internet.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck.
I can say that I have never seen this man in my
I
dreams.
haven't either.
Me neither. And I've seen his picture a lot, and he's never once been in one of my dreams.
Going to
unless
now,
he was
though.
a spider.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
But also, it's a fairly generic, like, looking. Yeah, I get, like, sinister vibes from this, like, crime scene photo
it
of
does
him.
look like a sketch artist did
Yeah.
it of like a
Yeah,
murderer.
but and probably
Literally?
because if it's you describing someone you saw in your dream, but
Yeah. Every time
but
I look at
besides
him,
that,
it
like-
makes me get, like, goosebumps really bad. I don't like it.
yeah, like I literally
I don't know,
saw
there's
it for like
something
2
wrong about the
seconds and
symmetry
I
in his face. It's not right.
It's not right.
His lips are too thin. His eyebrows are too bushy.
I don't like it.
His left side is sad, and his right side is sinister.
Yeah. The right side looks like he's a serial killer. Actually, he just looks like a serial killer, but if you cover up the left side, for sure.
His right side is very Ted Bundy.
Yes.
His left side is very...
Actually, he's just very Ted Bundy as a whole.
He is very Ted Bundy.
With thicker
like
eyebrows and a receding hairline. Yeah. All his
Balding
hair
Ted
fled to
Bundy.
his eyebrows.
It did. Doesn't he kind of a little bit look like a capuchin monkey?
Kind of, yeah.
He does.
A little bit.
He does.
I think part of
like
it,
an
too, is
animorph.
that his right eye has, like, that white, like, glint in it, and the left one doesn't. I think that might be part of it, too.
His left eye is dead and sad, and his right eye is like,
But it's also dead, but it has
the
a
light
glint
leave
in
someone's
it.
eye.
Yeah.
And I captured it in my own eye.
Yes.
So anyway, there's like a bunch of theories as to why we see this guy in our dreams, which I don't know that anyone actually has.
Yeah.
It's like an internet thing.
Who knows?
But according to the website, from January 2006 until today, at least 2,000 people have claimed to see this man in their dreams from cities all over the world. Los Angeles, Berlin, Sao Paulo, Tehran, Beijing, Rome, Barcelona, Stockholm, Paris, New Delhi, Moscow, etc.
Isn't there this theory that the people you see in dreams are people that you have seen in real life? Isn't that a thing? That, like, your brain doesn't make up new faces, it just puts faces you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your brain can't make faces.
Yeah.
We can't make colors and we can't make faces.
Yeah.
Like, it's possible that your brain can, like, splice together features from other people's faces.
But it's
But
all
it
people
can't.
you've seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes it interesting.
But you can't just, like, create
a new face.
a
in your
new
dream.
face that you've
Yeah.
never seen.
Interesting. I do know about the hat guy thing, though. But isn't that like a sleep paralysis demon that people see a
something
lot?
like
Is
that.
hat guy? Yeah.
Hat man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know where I was going with
it's
that
a sleep
thought.
paralysis thing, is the hat
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And
I've seen the Hat Man.
Yeah, and I don't know where exactly I was
Cubbies.
going with that thought that your brain only sees faces you know. Because, like, this dude is kind of generic looking, but he's also not, so it's just, like...
So that's the thing. Let's look at some of the theories behind that, since you brought it up. So there's the archetype theory. So according to Jung's psychoanalytic theory, this man is an archetypical image belonging to the collective unconscious that can that can surface in times of hardship, emotional development, dramatic changes in our lives, stressful circumstances, etc. So, like, I don't know, if everyone in COVID was stressed the fuck out, this guy is just so generic that he'd show up in your dreams.
Okay.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god,
What?
oh god, oh god.
What?
Sorry, I made the mistake of, like, Googling this man because I just want to read, like, an article about it. But you know how when you Google stuff, it brings up, like, that row at the top of, like, images?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it was, like, a real, like, someone's, like, artist rendering of this man, but as, like, a real human
he's
face.
creepy.
And
I'm not
it's
even gonna do it.
so much worse than the drawing.
Not doing it.
Oh my god. I don't
doing
Like,
there's
so
something
much
that, like, have
worse.
his smile, like, pulled out really weird. Ooh,
Not
that's
doing
creepy.
it. I refuse.
All right, now I gotta get rid of that. I can't even read any of the articles because that's
Okay.
gonna be in my nightmares. Okay.
So there's another theory that's like the religious theory that this man is the image of God.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's a
there's
little
the-
too white for that.
Well, and
But
doesn't,
anyway.
like, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't part of the whole thing is that, like, we do not know what God looks like? Isn't that, like, a thing? Like...
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
this is like the theory that maybe God has put himself in all these people's dreams, blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha.
But
I
also,
would... Go ahead, Shelby.
God is... We don't know if God is a man or a woman. He doesn't have
Like
a
a
race
big beam
because
of
he's
light. Who
God.
fucking knows?
Like,
He also probably doesn't have a gender
Also,
because he's
base... Right, exactly. And then, like, based off of, like, the images in the Bible that we are given of angels, God's probably like a giant floating eyeball.
Seriously.
So like,
And a big beam of light.
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just no.
I would hope that if God were to visit people in their dreams,
It wouldn't be this
he would
creepy ass
choose
man.
someone who doesn't look like he wants to eat your soul. But
Right?
Can you
Like,
imagine, like, the prophets from the biblical age having dreams about this guy, and this dude's like,
yeah.
hey, so Moses, I want you to deliver my people out of Egypt, you know, take them to the promised land. Please
I would
ignore my
be-
receding hairline and my big eyebrows.
I would like wake up from my dream and be like, yeah, no, I'm good.
I thought
I'm
that was more
good.
impressive.
I don't know if this guy is everything he was cracked up to be.
Right?
I'm having
Oh
a
my
religious
God.
crisis.
Like,
Anyway.
just, anyway.
Okay, I am
Sorry
glad
if
that I
this
put
is
this
you,
in now.
God,
Yeah.
but, like, you might want to reevaluate your looks. Go get a makeover.
Okay.
Like, Jonathan Van Ness looks more like God than this dude.
Jonathan Van Ness, if he was just like a brown man, would be Jesus.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
I love him so much. Okay, anyway. Let's talk about the dream surfer theory. I almost said sufferer. Good thing I read
mean-
that out loud.
Same.
Did it right. Okay.
Oh, I don't
So,
like it.
quote, it is the most interesting theory and the one that has the greatest implications, but also has the lowest scientific credibility. Okay, like, whatever. So, according to this theory, this man is a real person who can enter people's dreams by means of specific psychological skills. So he's like a mind reader or whatever.
Is
Some
this
believe that-
Inception?
no, he can, like, he doesn't have to, like, be next to you to
asleep,
go into
yeah.
your dream.
Oh.
Some believe that in real life this man looks like the man in the dreams. Others think that the man in the dreams looks completely different than his real life counterpart. Some people seem to believe that behind this man there is a mental conditioning plan developed by a major corporation. So that's like really freaky. But
That's
yeah, I guess
real
like
conspiracy theory, but okay.
yeah.
Honestly, why isn't... You would think a mind thing like this would be the government, not some random corporation. So that in and of itself makes me not believe this.
Right.
Again, let's go back to Welcome to Night Vale. When they do their fake ads, it's stuff like this. It'll be like,
That's
I'm
true.
coming into you in your dream. And then at the very end, they're like, Pepsi. Drink more Pepsi.
That's
And you're
true.
like, what the fuck?
I mean,
So-
you're right.
Then there's the dream.
It's a secret society. It's the Masons. This is what they're doing. Sending this man into your dreams.
I'm so over secret societies. Get over yourselves.
It's stupid. It's 2021. Just tell me what you do.
We have a lot of opinions today.
I'm not sure any of them are good.
No.
Like long, heavy silences where we're just like, ugh, fuck. Yeah, all right, let's go.
Like,
Okay.
nothing is, like, well thought out or
No.
anything like that. We're
No,
all
it's
just
not
like,
half-assed, like, you know what I think? Yeah, well, me neither. Whatever. Okay, then there's the dream imitation theory. So this is a scientific pseudo-psychological theory which claims that the phenomenon has arisen casually and has progressively developed by imitation. So basically you're exposed to the phenomenon and then it becomes so deeply impressed in you that you start seeing this guy in your dream. Basically a meme gone bad.
I mean, that I could see.
That's what I think
Yeah,
it is.
That's much
Like,
more
that
likely than
for
any
sure,
of the
yeah.
other theories.
It's like the thing of like where you if you think about sleep paralysis more, then you have it more.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or even
Like
just
it-
Or, like, if you read a book before you go to bed,
Yeah.
you see those characters. Or, like, I don't know, like, one time I read Pride and Prejudice and fell asleep while reading, and then, like, my dreams were in a British accent, so, like...
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah. That seems much more likely than...
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
yesterday I was watching Law and Order SVU and it was about like the Russian mafia, and then I had a dream I went to Russia and someone stole my cell phone
Yeah, so, like,
and
it's
threw it in a lake.
it's likely that, like, someone put this picture on the internet, was like, let me see if I can make people dream about this, like...
And then people...
I
And-
drew a really squishy bald Ted Bundy dream of him.
He looks.
Squishy ball.
Keep going.
Ted Bundy.
I'm trying to figure out who he looks like.
Squishy ball Ted Bundy.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
No, I agree with you 100%.
Okay, then the last one is the daytime recognition theory, and this theory states that the apparitions,
There we go.
that's a word, of this man are purely causal, so we don't think about him, we just, like, see someone who looks like him in our dreams, and everyone's like, yeah, that kind of looks like a dude I saw on the street once that I then put into a dream because my mind can't make faces. Anyway.
Who knows?
Let's go back to the dream survey.
Okay.
Really? Okay, so it's about to get way weirder.
Oh my god, of course it is.
I don't know.
It's already so fucking weird.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
So, that's the other Redditor who did this. His thing is One Regit. That's his.
Okay.
The one who got deleted that I...
He does look a little bit like Danny DeVito.
A little bit.
Like, really young and...
Yeah.
Skinny.
A little bit.
I'm gonna go Squishy Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I like Squishy
anyway.
Baldy Ted
Yeah.
Bundy more.
Oh, for sure, but...
Alright, so this is from that, ColeSpeaker.com article. Quote, going back to Reddit, users Aliens Did 9LL and One Regit were both highly active on the website trying to ascertain information about the Happy Valley Dream Survey. They were in deep. One Regit said he was, quote, uneasy and worried about what he got himself into. Both users then vanished from Reddit in May. Not only their posts and initial information, but also their YouTube videos and their calls to the Happy Valley Dream Survey. So they made all these YouTube videos where they, like, put up all of their data and information, and all of it disappeared. Like, everything.
Weird.
Remember I said that there used to be those Imgur things that you could look at? They're all gone. Everything is gone. The Vanishing Act...
Real quick, for people who don't know, Imgur is, like, it's a photo hosting thing that's really, like, Reddit uses it a lot. It's basically just a photo hosting thing.
It's just pictures, yeah.
Wait, you know who he looks like? Sorry, I cannot get
No,
past
it's fine.
this.
It's fine.
He looks like Wallace Shawn, and if you don't know who that is, he was the guy in The Princess Bride, who...
The inconceivable guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks...
he does.
He does.
Okay, anyway, I figured it out.
Okay.
I'm moving on. But also, Squishy Ted Bundy.
Yes.
Speaking of old people, in that movie I watched last night, fucking, and I don't know if either of you are fans of Lord of the Rings like I am.
Yes.
Okay, one of the creeps in that movie is fucking Denethor, the Steward of Gondor. And the whole time I was like, what are you doing in, like, New Hampshire?
Go back to Middle Earth. God.
I know, I was like, one, you cut your hair, and two, you're still a creep, but, like, you're a creep in New England now. I don't know. It was very weird. It was very unsettling. Because he still had his Denethor voice. He was still, he talked like this.
No, I don't like that.
The
It was very strange.
the guy who plays the dad in The Witch is also in Chernobyl.
I know.
He's in Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And it's very distracting. His
Voldemort
voice is
the
so
dad in Nanny
deep.
McPhee too.
Yes, he is.
Weird.
Ugh.
His voice is very deep.
It's so deep.
I think he just has gravel where there should be
Yeah,
a
where
vocal
his vocal cords are. He just has gravel.
I said vocal cords, like vocal cords. Because I was trying to say chords and folds at the same time, because I was trying to be correct with folds, but
Nope.
fjords.
Oh
It's vocal fjords.
The
Why do we call it that? That is such a good idea.
Look, when I become an actual licensed speech pathologist, that's what I'll call them. Just for you,
vocal
Hannah.
fjords.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have to get back to this conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Okay.
We're so far gone.
All right, so they disappeared from Reddit, and
Yes.
then there was, like, a lot of people who were like, what's happening?
Yes.
All right, so then a Reddit user named Caitlin2468 tried to contact the Dream Survey, and she got that text that said, sorry, my responses are limited, you must ask the right questions. So she was trying to, then she started texting them to get the right questions. So she sent a series of things that were like, it was like, is this a simulation? And then, like, a bunch of numbers and stuff like that, like, things trying to get it to, like, I don't know, trigger whatever algorithm would get a response. So finally she asked something that got the right question, and it said, that was the right question, and then it responded with 9, GOEHE, 5, JIT.
Okay.
So, and there were, like, over some of them there were, like, accent marks, but it didn't show up on my copy paste.
Yeah.
But, so 9, GOEH, translates to Creole, wait, what? I don't know. It translates to something in French Creole that then translates into September in English. And then the 5, okay, so now there's, we're going to go back to Reddit. There's a group that's kind of like a cult. Actually, it is a cult. It's this apocalyptic, like, doomsday cult, basically, that says that the end of the world will occur on September 5th, 2020. So the 5 September...
They were a little wrong.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I mean, shit did go down. But... So, if you want to go into my notes and click on this YouTube link...
Are we on... Okay, never mind. I found it.
Yeah, this...
We're good. 2020 matter?
Yep, just click it and watch, like, the first few seconds, because that's really all you need to know.
Why is it playing country music?
Yeah. Why is it playing country music? Anyway, that's really all you need to watch. It's not that... That's it. So, that's posted, from...
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's very weird. So the group believes that dreams will help avert a disaster, or at least help you find a safe place, quote, during the end of the world.
Wait, am I supposed to be seeing something?
No, it's just that.
It's just
just that weird, like, what is that? What is that font called?
Comic
Sans.
Comic Sans. Every letter's a different color. Yellow background. It just says September 5th, 2020, matter. That's it. And then there's a country song playing in the background. It's so fucking creepy. If you look at it, there's only like 6,000 views. And that's because it blew up on Reddit.
Yeah.
But like,
I looked up the song. It's like not... Like, it's a song, but it's not like...
It's just a song.
But it's a weird... It's by a Christian band called the Wilburns.
Yeah.
So
it's kind
weird.
of apocalyptic-y, but not really. Like, not intentionally.
It's very,
it's
like, I've battled my... I'm assuming it's some kind of, like, my faith was tested kind of a thing. But
yeah, for sure.
It's still creepy. I don't like it.
So... that video was posted November 9th, 2016.
Okay.
It says that, or this article says that the day, so September 5th, was going to be exactly 24 hours, because usually, our days are a little bit less than 24 hours, but this day was going to be, like, exactly 24 hours, which is why they said it was the end. They said things like electrical devices won't work, people will disappear, stuff like that. Like, the man that you see in your dreams is going to start taking you. I don't know. That talks in codes about a mysterious organization. So
Can
anyway,
I just
go ahead.
say real quick that I missed all of that because my entire computer froze when I clicked out of the YouTube page, and everything just came back like real glitchy, pixelated, and like the sound was like, I don't know, like real freaky demonic. So
Great.
Wow, that's creepy.
love that.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
So Shelby is leaving.
so
this
I don't know what that
earth.
YouTube video did, but
It's probably because I
here we
submitted
are.
your dream. They're gonna take
It knows.
Cool.
Sorry.
Cool.
But yeah, so
Anyway.
that's really... Well, so anyway, that's the cult part. Where am I supposed to be?
Does that have anything to do with the dream survey, or is it just another weird
Yeah, that
thing?
was the response, the
Right. Okay, thank you.
GOEHE 5JIT is
Right.
from the dream survey.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. We got a little sidetracked in there. I couldn't remember.
Yes, there
how we
was
got
some
there.
country music. We had to-
Yeah. Shelby might have been possessed.
Shelby's
Yeah, I didn't
computer
hear
was possessed.
what the song was. That's where it like cut out on me.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's just some country song that's like, I was tested. Blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got for that part. Oh, you also missed that September 9th, or September 5th, 2020, would be exactly 24 hours long. But usually the days are a little bit less than 24 hours.
Real quick, did anything happen on September 5th? Or was it just that it was 24
No.
hours? Okay.
I think it's just that, let's see.
I'm just wondering.
This day in history, September 9th,
5th.
2020.
5th.
Fuck, I keep putting that because it said 9 in the text message. No.
Yeah. Just wondering.
Mother Teresa died in 1997.
Nah, I think
Okay.
we're good then. Okay.
Voyager 1 probe was launched in 1977. Alright, no, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, okay.
Moving on. So, last slide. Second to last slide. So now we're just left wondering, what the fuck was that? What just happened? What is going on? Because that is literally all I could find about this. There's nothing else. It's just... That's it. So, was this some kind of, like, fucking weird marketing ploy that was never resolved? Was it an artist who was trying to look for ideas by, like,
Yeah.
having people survey their dreams? Was it some kind of fucking cult? Which, maybe. Was it a scientist doing a real study? Probably not, because that was creepy as fuck.
Well, and this,
and, like,
this isn't how you do studies.
this is not how you do scientific data. It's someone who calls themselves a scientist and is just
Yeah.
locked in their basement
Yeah.
being weird. Or is it a group investigating dreams that we are collectively having? Like the "Have you seen this man?" Sort of a thing. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Are you confused? I'm confused.
I'm very confused.
I'm
Me too.
confused. I am
concerned.
weirded out. I might be cursed. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
I wish they would answer me. I tried to ask the right question. Can
I don't
you
know.
see
Like-
the future?
Apparently there's a 5 September 2020 subreddit.
Yeah, like I said, it's an internet cult.
Oh.
Yeah, literally
Reddit.
all anyone has said is on the 5th of September.
Should we read one more thing from the Druid of Sisyphus?
Sure. Why not?
September 27th. 2 different callers. The first caller was excited to finally talk to the Druid because they live close to the location of the first Futel. Second caller wasn't sure what to ask me, so I said I can provide Druid advice or Druid secrets. Provided them with Druid secrets. September 28th.
How do you spell Sisyphus?
Sisyphus. And it's the Druid of Sisyphus Gardens.
Okay.
M called. They have been calling every time they find a new Futel phone. October 25th. Caller told me their pitch to Netflix and asked what I thought. I said I tried to avoid being judgmental.
Isn't
December.
Sisyphus
Detroit
like a...
called.
Go ahead.
Detroit called, provided them with solid druidic advice for the new year. What about druids? Or I mean,
No,
Sisyphus?
isn't Sisyphus like a Greek or Roman thing or something? Okay, that's what I thought.
Anyway, that's the Willamette Valley Dream Survey and the
At
Happy
all.
Valley. At all. So anyway, you can still call these numbers. They haven't responded to me except for that one
Yeah.
text.
Interesting.
So if anybody has free time and is going to be awake at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Well, I could do it.
you could.
Dude,
You'll
call
be
them at
awake.
3 o'clock in the morning on our number and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was interesting. I'd never heard of this before.
I feel like I've heard of, like, Happy Valley Dream Survey, but, like, never
But I didn't know what it was.
knew what it was or
Yeah.
anything
There's also
like
a
that.
television
Yeah.
show called Happy Valley, but I think it's about, like, police officers.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
This I just remembered. I'm making a folder in our episodes folder so we can put our audio. This is our 50th episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Happy 50th birthday. What?
We're still doing this. We're still here.
50th wedding anniversary.
Also,
What do
we're
you do for
somehow
that?
having our 52nd. Oh no, we're having our 52nd a week early, which is weird considering we had 2 episodes that weren't counted normally. So I don't know how the heck that happened, but whatever.
It's
Who
if it's our
knows?
50th wedding anniversary, it's our golden anniversary, so just saying.
It's our golden anniversary.
Golden episode.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
wanted something weird or creepy. So
Yeah.
hope I delivered.
Yeah, you did. And it was more like, I mean, like we were talking about after we recorded last time, we hadn't done anything like paranormal in a while. And I don't know if this is paranormal, but it's definitely like really fucking weird. So like,
well,
I'll
you can
take
call
it.
a fucking druid, and there's a man who comes into your dreams.
That's
so I would
true.
say that's pretty
That's
paranormal.
very true. That's true.
Also, I
I'm
reviewed a
pretty
horror
sure my
movie.
computer got possessed, so,
Yes.
like...
Also that.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
Our ending is that we have no ending.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, God. I'm gonna call the druid later for some life advice.
Please.
Thanks for listening to The Triad. Our music is by Scott Buckley. Our audio is recorded by our sound engineers, Craig Bott and Audrey Credo.
If you like the show, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, YouTube, and Tumblr as The Triad Podcast.
We're also on Patreon as The Triad. Currently, all Patreon funds will go towards the cost of hosting the show. Each tier has its own rewards, but every patron receives our undying gratitude. Do you have comments, questions, or stories? Email us at thetriadpod@gmail.com. And thank you again for listening to The Triad, where we're spooky but sensitive.